Sitting here at a latte lair, got sticky gel in my hair. Order a coffee to go. Change my mind, I'll stay in. Could I bother you to modify? I'll have a cappuccino. Nobody understands me, just another casualty of the indie life, oh yeah. Just because I wear skinny jeans, you're assuming that means I fit into a box. But you don't know I like snow and football, avoid the shopping malls. No, you don't understand me. Nobody understands me, just another casualty of the indie life, oh Nobody understands me, just another casualty of the indie life, oh yeah. Nobody understands me, just another casualty of the indie life, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, my face is huge. Okay. Hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, welcome to episode 3 of the Siel Sound Show. I've got some new gear I'm working with here, and I'm definitely still trying to streamline the software part of this program. And as usual, any and all comments, thoughts, questions, anything that you have to share during the show, after the show, before the show is always welcome. This is a casual place, hopefully a relaxing place that you can hang out with me on Monday nights, share some music, share some thoughts, talk about life, all that stuff. So as you hop in here, I'm going to add a comment into this box just as you jump in. Feel free to say hi. So as you jump in, feel free to say hi to the group, say hi to me. I would love to say hi back. And we are going to get right into some stuff here. So the first thing, this is a new thing. And as always, when I talk about money, it's going to be very awkward. And there is absolutely zero pressure or expectation, but always immense, immense gratitude if you decide to support what I'm doing here. So we have a PayPal link and a Venmo link. It's not really a link. Whatever it is. That is going to be like a virtual tip jar. So like pretend I'm standing on the sidewalk with a hat or an open guitar case. That is our virtual tip jar. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So we are going to get right into a song, and then we'll do more of the chit-chatting after the songing. So I'm going to swing this around here. All right. Okay, so hopefully that's going to work out good. Okay, so we are going to start with a song by David Crowder called Come As You Are. Let me fix this. Okay. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have moved this just yet, but we are going to start with the song because I need it. For those of you that are watching now or will watch this later and don't know this, I have a 2-year-old, and people didn't coin the phrase terrible twos for no reason. It's a legit thing. And today happened to be a real difficult day with a very strong-willed 2-year-old. And so this song, Come As You Are, I'm just feeling it and I just need it. And if you are having a day, I want to pray this song over you and just come into this space, this trust tree, this, you are welcome here just as you are. So let Crowder's words just spill over you, and may you feel cherished and refreshed and good enough to be in this space with other people, to be yourself, to be open. That is all the things that I am telling myself right now. And so let's share this song together. Come out of sadness from wherever you've been. Come broken hearted, let rescue begin. Come find your mercy, O sinner, come kneel. Earth has no Okay. Ugh. Okay, so that was our opening bit there. And yes, that is, I'm just going to have this hang above my head. That is your invitation to come as you are. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about this real quick. Hang on one second because I don't actually know. I printed up 50 of these limited edition Siel Sound stickers. I'm sure you've seen me talking about them if you've been following me on social media at all. And a bunch of them have been sold. And I want to find out how many I have left. Will it tell me how many I have left? There are currently 31 stickers left. And if you would like to be one of those 31 people, they are $3 each. And they are on sielsounds.com if you want to go check that out. Up there, there is also a copy of my book and a song for download for $1 if you would like to do that too. All of those things go directly to support the Siel Sounds production company and all of the projects that I'm working on, gear that needs to be bought / replaced / repaired. It goes to things like yearly subscriptions for services that I use, and basically just helps me do the projects that I want to do and want to share with you. And so all of that is super, super helpful. And I am kind of blown away by how many people have already been really excited about these stickers. Because I'm really into it, and I'm glad that when I'm into something, you guys are into something. That makes me happy. So that is going on. We're selling these stickers to support the company. And then, as I mentioned just briefly at the beginning of this, I'm going to do this whole weird thing again. These things down over here are my virtual tip jar that I'll just have over there while we do live videos from now on. There's this little button over here that's telling me something, and I don't know what it is. Okay. So, I should also probably mention that this is the first time I've done the show on YouTube, and I don't know that anybody knows that I'm over here because it's a lonely, lonely place that I'm in right now. But you know what? The truth of the matter is, I would be sitting here playing music right now on a Monday night, whether there were people with me or not. And so we're just going to continue on as I would continue on if nobody was here, because there's nobody here. That's fine. I also figured out the other day, this was very awkward. I was doing a test YouTube run, and I was like, there's one person. I can see that there's one person watching me. And it was me. Because I was testing it. I was watching the video on my phone while I was broadcasting to make sure that everything looked good and that the comments worked and all that stuff. And I was like, who is this one person that's watching me? And I was like begging them to put a comment in the comment box. And it was me the whole time. I was watching myself. It's very awkward. All right. The other option that I have is to use Restream. I don't know if anybody uses that service, but I can basically use this one program to stream to all of the platforms, which we could try that out. I'm just trying to see where all the people are at. Where are my people at? Okay, anyways. We are just going to go right along here. The next song that I picked is It Is Well by Christine DeMarco. This song is beautiful. It's a beautiful song. It struck me so deeply the first time that I heard it. I hope that I do it as much justice as she does. I would highly encourage you to YouTube this song. It's so good. Or Spotify it, or however you listen or watch your videos / music. It's so good. I'm going to give you my version of it now. It doesn't need any more introduction. That's just what we're going to do. Here we go. seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken for my regard. And through it all, my eyes are on you. Through it all, it is well. Through it all, when you listen to her version of it, it's got good drums and like, you know, the whole production, and she's on stage, and there's something about like having an audience present. It makes the performance so much better. It's really good. It's really, really good. Last night, my husband and I watched a documentary about Rush. I've always liked Rush. I never knew anything about them. And they have a really interesting story. They're Canadian, first of all. If any Canadians watch this video, there's just something so stereotypically sweet and mild-mannered and kind of nerdy or shy about Canadians in my mind anyways. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if all Americans feel that way, but in my head, there's just this stereotype of Canadians that are like that, and Rush is like that. And in the documentary, they're touring with Kiss before Kiss was like Kiss, and Gene Simmons is saying, like flabbergastedly saying that they're like on tour, they're at this hotel, and they were in this one particular place. I don't remember where they were, but there was this female bowling team that was sharing the floor of the hotel with them, and they're like in their nightgowns wandering the halls, all their doors are open, and Gene Simmons is like, hello, like this is why we got into rock and roll, for the chicks. And Rush, the three guys in Rush, they're in their hotel room with the door shut watching TV. And Gene Simmons is like, what is this? Like, who are you guys? And honestly, Rush is like one of the biggest rock groups, progressive rock groups that there ever has been. And I think I was just so heartwarmed, if that's a verb, by them, by Rush, by their demeanor. They never drank, they never did drugs, they were never in trouble, they were never trashing their hotel rooms and throwing stuff out the windows and like all this other stuff that American rock bands do. And they just wrote incredible music. They were absolutely phenomenally talented musicians, and they were so smart and well spoken. And I feel like now that I've watched it, I'm just kind of like holding up this example of how successful musicians can be. And that makes me happy because, especially as an American, I guess, like you think getting into show business or into music is just an invitation to live a depraved life. And for a lot of people, that's the goal. Like all of those things, the girls, the drinking, the drugs, all of that. Like that's the goal of hitting it big, of becoming famous or whatever. And it was just so wonderful to see a really successful group not be like that. I just thought I would share that with all of you. I just am like, I've been thinking about them all day. I've been listening to their album Snakes and Arrows. It's their newest album. It came out in 2007. I remember when it came out. And that first track on there, what is that called? Far Cry. It's a really good song. Really good song. Look it up if you don't know what it is. Okay, anyways. That half an hour flew by like, which it always does. A half an hour is like nothing. I will just share this one last tidbit before I play one last song for you. I have taught private lessons since I was very, very young. I think I was like 14 when I started teaching private lessons. And typically when you take a private instrument lesson, it's a half an hour long. And those half hours, I would like beg my students to take hour-long lessons. They were more expensive, so most families didn't want to do that. And it's hard for families to carve out an hour for their kid. I understand that. But the half an hours, man, you sit down, you're like, hey, how's it going? You catch up for 5 minutes. You warm up for 5 minutes. You play for 5 minutes, and then you're going over homework. Like, I don't know. It's the half an hour flies by. Unless you have a student that's 5 or 6 years old, and then a half an hour is like, whoa, is it ever gonna end? A lot of parents ask me, how old does my kid have to be to start taking lessons? And I always say 5 is the youngest that I will take. And even then, even though that's what I say take them in for a trial lesson. And most of the time, especially if it's a 5-year-old boy, no. Or we do a 15-minute lesson. Because even 15 minutes when you're a 5-year-old boy is like, whoa, it's too much time. Way too much time. And they're spending the entire day at school already. Maybe not in COVID land, but before COVID time, they were spending the entire day at school. And then their lessons at like 5:30, they're starving. It's dinner time. They're tired. Why are you expecting them to sit through a half an hour piano lesson? That's dumb. Don't have your kids do that. I realize that sometimes that's the only option. I do realize that. It's not ideal. That's all I'm saying. All right. Last song. Here we go. And then I have to go have dinner. I'm digging the new mic stand. I'm digging it. Do I look like a radio DJ? Because I feel like a radio DJ. The only other thing that would make this even more perfectly radio DJ is to have one of those spider shock mounts. And this is a super cheap stand. I wish that I had not gone with the cheap stand because it makes me nervous. I feel like it's going to fall down on top of me any moment. Let's turn this. All right. Ready. We are going to end with the song Reckless Love by Corey Asbury. There is one particular live version of this song that he does that is just so good. I might throw it down in the description so that you can go watch it because it's so good. But anyways, okay, here we go. The intro to this song is so funky. Oh, another tidbit now that I'm looking at this about Rush. They were so good at writing songs that changed both tempo and time signature halfway through different bars. And one of the guys that was talking about them, it might have been one of their producers, managers, whatever. They were saying that they were so adept at it that if you didn't know what you were listening to, you wouldn't even notice that it changed time signature halfway through. If you you would really only know if you went to go play it. And that takes such amazing skill to do that because usually when you do that, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and usually you do that on purpose. It's supposed to be like that, but they just had such an interesting way of writing. Anyways, this song is in kind of a funky time signature. Whatever. Okay. It's also in a funky key. D sharp minor. D sharp minor. That's what it is. All right, here we go. No, we're not going to do this. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. I'm just going to mess it all up. And anyways, I kind of made a pact with myself that I would play more of my own music. And so that's what we're going to end with instead. I just need to pull up a tuner for my guitar. Tools. Is that what this is? Yeah. Okay. Excuse me while I tune this. Shouldn't be that out of tune. All right. It's good enough. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I'm close enough to the microphone that you'll be able to hear all of this. Here we go. This is my song called The Invitation. It came as a feeling, not so much a feeling as a need. The invitation was subtle, hand addressed specifically to me. So I came knocking at your door, but you were knocking took my seat at the table, and that's when my eyes fell on you. From the fear of being asked to give too much, from the fear of being wrong, when I'm not liked or picked or chosen, well, I know whose team I'm really on. Gosh, I just enjoy playing that song so much. I enjoy it so much. Okay. So that was all. That was enough. Ooh, I feel like I'm twisting this. Okay, yeah, that's enough for now. Thank you. I don't think anybody actually joined me in this half an hour, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm so sorry. I just like morphed into 2-year-old mom mode. That's okay. Oh boy. Okay. A great big thank you to everyone who has already bought a Siel Sounds sticker. If you would like to get yours, go to sielsounds.com, SIELSOUNDS.com. Does anybody need to spell that? .com. And you can pick yours up there. I will ship them directly from me to you with a little personal note because I really appreciate this. Every single person that has bought a sticker, seriously, I'm not just saying this. You hold an incredibly special place in my heart, that you are participating in this with me, because it's not just that you're financially supporting the company. Most of you that have bought one already are the ones that watch these videos, that comment on them, that, you know, are participating in the Facebook group. And I just appreciate it so much. I really do. I am hopefully going to be playing a couple live sets shortly in the near future. This is like all COVID depending and a whole bunch of things, but look on the Facebook page for the events that will be coming up. I also don't know the rules about live streaming them. I would like to do that as well, but I don't know that I'm allowed. And I don't know what else is going on around here. We're doing stickers. We're performing music. Stay tuned for more, I suppose. More is coming. I have a new writing partner. We're going to be writing some music together. And I have some branding in the works for the website, for my Facebook group. I have another friend that's helping me orchestrate a song that I'm hoping to be able to share with you very shortly. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm always thinking about this. Those of you that have a passion, that was dumb. Those of you that have identified what your passion is, we all have a passion. It just may be that you haven't identified it. Those of you that have identified your passion, I'm sure that you share this feeling when I tell you, I don't just like writing music. There is some sort of compulsion inside of me that will not be satisfied until it's done. I feel that way with writing. I feel that way with playing. Sometimes it's like this weird kinetic energy that's happening inside my body, and it doesn't go away until I deal with it. So whatever your passion is, I think all of our passions are kind of like that. There's just this compulsion that it must be fulfilled. And I think that's why it qualifies as a calling. We are called to do these different things that we are made and born to do. I wrote a book about it. It's on my website if you'd like to buy it. So we're already 6 minutes over here. And again, I'm just talking to nobody at the moment. So for those of you that are watching the replay, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And we will be doing this again shortly. Next week, probably. Monday night, 7:30. That is the Siel Sound Show time. I do think that I'm going to play around with the platform that I do this on. So stay tuned for that. Pretty much all of the Siel Sounds related news gets posted on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Siel Sounds, if you would like to keep up with that. Okay, fantastic. Everybody have a great night. We are going to finish out, as we always do, with our meditative spinning world and my song, The Fourth. Sorry, one last side note. The song that was playing on the start screen is also a song that I wrote called Indie Life. And I think that's going to be my new regular opening thing. So anyways, this is my regular closing thing. This is my song, The Fourth, which is available for download on the website, sielsounds.com. That's the last plug that I'm going to say. This is obnoxious. And we are going to end here with that. So everybody have a great Monday evening. Great rest of your week. I will be seeing you most likely at another point, maybe a couple other points during this week, but I will see you again next Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Have a great night.